Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Gary from Down East Stained Glass. And again, we're going to help out a another crafter looking for advice on cutting a tricky cut. This was a pattern, well, a piece of glass someone's trying to cut, and there was a discussion on what side to cut it first from and how to cut it. And without showing a video is really not a good way of explaining it. I mean, I could with diagrams, but let me do a video. And well, here I am. And we got everything ready. I printed the pattern. I actually printed her post. I said, let me get it all ready and show how I would do it, and hopefully it helps somebody and the poster. Okay. I had a request, well, not for me personally, but somebody reached out on Facebook, and this was an image of their post. And they were questioning, they made this first cut, which you can do. Actually, I do that first because it's harder actually to cut this curve to get this point than it is to cut this curve. Because when you break stuff like this, when you have a point, you want to get this curve because this is going to break off on you. And you're going to have to grind it. You have a better chance by getting the cut done by cutting the inside curve first, leaving glass here so you have more to hold on to the break. But I'm going to show the way I do it and the other way. And I would recommend cutting it from scratch. Let me get a pen here. Is to cut, this part of the pattern first, the hard cut, and then come back later and cut. But then you still, you're working toward a point. It really doesn't matter if you use a leaf cut here on this glass. You don't have to worry about that. And I explain. And I'll do that, and I'll actually make the pattern and cut it. I have my shears, and let's get right to it. I'm just gonna cut it fast. This is really, you see that? Okay. And to be fair, I'm gonna cut exactly what she has here. Look at that. Let's get this out. We don't need this. I'm cutting too accurate. That's my curse. I'm too particular about my accuracy. I have that part of the pattern. Cut this out. With pattern shears, you can really do a nice job, lining stuff up. I smoothed out that line slightly. Hold it here so you can get that curve. And pull it out. It's not an easy pattern, but like I just said, proper relief cuts, it can be done. Now here, if you have a paper pattern, you want to relax it by curving it downward. That'll hold it tighter to your glass, like that. And take our cutter, dipping it in a little mineral spirits. Make sure everybody can see. Yeah, you can. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to cut this curve first. You could cut it from the larger sheet. If you want to save glass, kind of put the edge of the point, not right on the glass edge. You're bringing it in a little bit. Same thing with this. It's always going to help you with a better cut. All right, from up here, I don't have my glasses on. I should have my glasses on. And you go ahead and make this cut. You see I had a slight movement, but that's okay. That's just nudging into the pattern from the cutter. And here we want to, break that off. I'm using a Kokomo Ruby. It's not terribly hard to use to cut. Yeah, the pattern has a little bump in it. But it's a red glass, it's not the easiest. Easiest. Now here, you could hold it like this. I would suggest getting a better stance on it. Take your 2 fingers here. Make sure you lined up good. Right in. You could actually dampen the pattern and hold it down better too. Come right up here. Now, keep a nice steady cut. Oop. Now this cutter is actually a steel wheel cutter. I should be using a carbide. I just picked it up. I just grabbed it. But here, you make your cuts, and you want to follow this curve, but come off that cut slightly. I hope you got to see that. I'm going to snap that off. I'm going to hold the pattern up so you can see. I have the main cut, and then I have a second cut. I want to come right in. That's all right. Take the first one off. You can see I used the back of the glass cutter here. I snap it down. And then here, this has got, it's heavy on this end and it goes to a light point. You don't want to break it here down because you're not going to be successful. You want to break it down here. And what I'm doing with my cutter is when I'm snapping down, I'm turning it slightly. So that's going to kind of force a direction like that. You can also take your breakers, do the same thing, snap it down, and as you snap it down, kind of curl your breaker like that. So when the score is running, you're actually putting more pressure in this direction. That's important. I'll show you with the breakers so that way, if you do use them. So I'm going to break it down. Right? Break it down. You could steady yourself. And as I do, let go of that. I'm going to use my glass cutter. I got a lot more leverage with it. Oop, not successful. Well, as you can see, I was not successful. No laughing. Come on. It happens. I'm going to blame the cutter. I should have been using a carbide glass cutter. And, the ruby glass, especially textured ruby, it can be tricky. And I might have had a little flaw in it. I don't know. But I'm back. I'm going to do it again with a proper glass cutter. So here we go. Okay, I brought out the carbide cutter. I should have started with that. I wasn't thinking. I just wanted to show how to cut it. But here we already have an inside curve, which is good. If you do have one, you can work with it that way as well. You want to cut this. I should have had the carbide out. I should have known better. Kokomo red is not the easiest to cut. And you want to make sure you have a good cutter to do it. All right. See that? I snapped off at one piece. That's fine. And here, you line it up. And I'm hunching over. I'm totally outside my environment. Let's go try it. Start up here. Right in. I'm not shaking. Well, I'm shaking because my shoulder hurts a bit, but I'm also shaking to get through any, rough areas of the glass. Here you can, just to be safe, you could run another relief cut like that. You break this off first, come right in here, and snap that first relief cut off. That, it went into the second one, but that's fine. And then here, you want to make sure you know where your score is. It's right there. Let's get right in here, and like I said, down and twist it slightly, like that. See how that piece broke? And that's how you break that piece. And from here, you can go ahead and grind it, do what you got to do, and show. Pretty much right to the pattern. With the carborundum, you can take off edges with it, like that, or with the grinder. And that's that. It's a little rough, but a little grinder will take care of that. Unfortunately, red glass can be tricky, cause issues. The other way, I was saying, let me clear this off. This is not the easiest pattern too. So if you're a beginner, try to avoid long, pointed patterns. You have to avoid them. I'm going to cut a section out here. Well, they're calling this spectrum glass. Oh yeah, okay. It's not Kokomo. It's a spectrum granite. Still, they're pretty, not the easiest to cut. Let's go ahead and do it the other way. Remove that glass. And get rid of that. I think Kokomo would probably cut easier. And then we'll go cut the inside first. I got a little wheel issue. Wish my new carbide cutter didn't. I lost the wheel on it. Cut the inside first. So I'm shaking to get through it. And the same thing, you do the relief cut. And I always like to cut off the part that you're going to use to make sure your pattern is true to your glass. Like that. Break off your relief. And break off your intended cut. I'll tell you. Like that. Just sweep this off. So we got the hard part cut first. That doesn't mean you're out, you're in the safe zone yet. You want to get your pattern lined up really good. And here, and I'm going to do it with the 2-finger hold down, like this. And it's going to stabilize my pattern. You come up here. And down. And around. Come up like that. You don't want to crash down. And then here, you don't have to take off this glass to get a relief cut, but sometimes you're better off. The less you have, affecting the pressure of the brake, the better off. So in other words, I'm breaking that off so I can get in close, and the part I'm going to release will be a lot more flexible. as compared to, say, if you left that on as one piece. Here, I don't think it's going to matter. So here, instead of trying to break it down here, you want to break it. You have a relief cut there. I have one here. Let's take off that relief cut. And then we want to come up from up here. It fell down, but you snap it out, it'll follow through. All right? And if you check the pattern to the glass, it's perfect. And that's how you cut it. Actually, I did better cutting this section out first than the outer curve. So the person who asked the question on the group, there you go. I hope I helped you out. I'll post a link to the video so you can actually see me do it. And yeah, I saw that. That was like a call for help. It was a really good question with a very tricky pattern. And that's why I stepped up and did this video. You folks know I'm big about helping others. I know I can show a way to get this done, and in a not an easy way, but the proper way. I'm going to do my best to step forward and give that information. I hope this helps somebody today. And I don't expect you to cut from the pattern. It's really not easy to do. But if you traced it, same thing, hold the pattern down with 2 fingers, then trace it. But the way I cut, you could see that I cut right from the pattern, and I really didn't have any issues. It takes a lot of practice, but if you ever want to get into template cutting, that's what they call template cutting. Look into it and practice on easy stuff. You'll be surprised. I hope you liked the video. Take care. Hi, it's me again. Thanks for watching. I hope I helped somebody. If you get a chance, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. You'll get to see more of my videos that are just like this. And if you have a question, please ask below. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Take care and have a nice day.